Hi Scorpio, and welcome to your September general message. This is going to be for Scorpios, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus signs. As always, cross watchers, you are welcome here. Welcome to your general message. We are arriving. We are at the end of Venus retrograde. Hooray, hooray. If you don't know about the Venus retrograde, I would highly suggest you looking it up and watching your August general message. If this reading does resonate, of course, like, share, subscribe. But yeah, September 4th ends the Venus retrograde. We've been feeling this since July, actually end of June even. We have Mercury retrograde until September 16th, 16th. And there's other planets that are still in retrograde. So I'm looking at the signature, the energy of September is still kind of slowly gaining momentum. It's a lot about preparation, right? The retrograde energy is also about preparation, but for September, it's about like crossing our T's, dotting our I's, preparing, finalizing, you know, that the last final steps of something, whether that's a relationship, a career, any sort of choice, decisions. It seems that September is going to be the time to finally complete something. For you, Venus was in your 10th house, which is all about career, life path. Really coming to terms with a big decision that you maybe had to make over the last couple months, feeling more confident, Scorpio, this month with the path that you're on. And if you still feel, that you're stepping out into the unknown, into some new career endeavor or any sort of project, relationship, I feel like you're coming to terms with the unknown even this month. But again, there's a lot of this completion. There's a lot of momentum even for October, because we are pacing ourselves as we move into October, which is eclipse season. So the big shebang, right, is really in October, where I feel like there'll be a lot more epiphany, sudden revelation, things being either eclipsed in or out of our lives. And that can be very different for everyone, right? This is a general message. If you want to get a private reading with me, you can find all my information in the description box below. But yeah, there's a lot about like finality, preparation, coming to terms with things this month, and making those final decisions. Power in the details, what I heard. We have a lot of momentum at the end of the month, more towards the end of the month, I'd say. Because again, we're still wrapping up this Venus-Mercury retrograde energy, the first half. Then we have Sun and Mars coming together. Beautiful, beautiful energy, the 23rd and 24th. This is going to be highlighting your 12th house. So it might not be so externally expressed for you, right? For some of the other signs, depending on what house it's influencing, it can be a lot of this vitality, outward energy, feeling this momentum, this passion, this drive, this motivation. But for you, it's going to be subtle. The 12th house is very hidden. It's more within the subconscious realms. This is more within your mental health, your mental state. It's about, again, like, I guess feeling a sense of peace and closure within you, knowing that you've made the right decision, even if there is a lot of unknown around you. The 12th house is asking you to rest. Mars and Sun is not very restful, but it could also be for you, like, finding ways to sort out maybe some of this internal energy. Maybe you've been feeling a bit bottled up even. So towards the end of the month, maybe like exercise, getting out for walks, finding ways to release maybe some of this internalized energy is what I'm hearing for you. There's like an invisible force here. This could also talk about, you know, power in the spirit, right? Connecting in with the spiritual realms with the 12th house. Maybe feeling a big call, a big pull towards that. You know, connecting in with your guides, your angels, your allies, whatever you call upon, with that Sun and Mars in your 12th house. Yeah, but physical movement is going to be very important for you to kind of shake it up, because I do feel like you're going to be feeling a lot internally. Sun and Mars in your 12th house. So physical exercise is definitely important for you Scorpios. So you don't become restless, so that you can kind of move some of this energy, because you're going to be feeling it, and maybe even coming through your dreams, right? A lot of like lucid dreaming I'm hearing, waking thoughts. So movement, dance even, could be really helpful for you. All right, let's see here. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus signs. Whoa, that was a lot of them. We're not going to take all those. We are going to take this one though. Intuition, yes. Wow. Yeah, there's a light bulb going off within you. Intuitively, you feel it. You just know it. That's that 12th house. The Bat and Hellbore. I'm actually being called to read from the booklet for this one. You also have preparation on the bottom of the deck here. So this is something that you potentially have been feeling. It's like an internal knowing, something within you that like intuitive downloads is what I'm getting for you. And you've been preparing for it, subconsciously even. You might not even have realized that you've been preparing for this. Everything that's led you to this moment has prepared you, and you didn't even realize it, right? That's kind of how the universe works, right? It's funny. You know, in the moment, it might seem like, why the hell is all this happening to me? But then you're like, oh, that's why. So I do feel like with that 12th house influence, it's very subtle. It's very subconscious. And towards the end of the month with the Sun, Mars, it's like, oh, wow, okay. Now I can see why things happen that way. Bats are guardians of the night, representing dreams, visions, and the subconscious 12th house. They show us how to access our mystical side. Hellebore is an unusual flower, blooming in the winter with downturned sepals. It resembles a cup being poured out, a symbol of emotional candor. Together, the bat and the hellebore tell us to trust our intuition. Your instincts can be relied upon at this time. Curl inward like the hellebore. And as the blind bat trusts its hearing, trust in your intuition to guide you. Wow, this is so powerful. How can I learn to trust my gut instinct? Do I need to analyze a problem, or is the answer more immediate and instinctual? Beautiful. Wow, that's directly tied with that 12th house. You are getting some psychic downloads. You might be feeling a bit sensitive, but I do feel with the Sun, Mars, it's like there's just like an inner knowing. There's such a power with Sun and Mars. It's very instinctual. It's very primal. But there's this spiritual power for you, Scorpio, that you are gaining access to towards the end of the month. And the 29th, we have that full moon, which is going to be in your 6th house. So it is going to be important for you to, I'm hearing, do a ceremony, because 6th house is about like ritual, routine. So maybe like a full moon ceremony. You might be going to some sort of ceremony, some sort of gathering. But it is going to be important for you to maintain some sort of rhythm. Maybe some sort of like honoring your ancestors, even meditation, having some sort of daily practice with the 6th house being influence. The 29th is going to be very important for you. So pay attention to that full moon. 6 of Cups just passed out, maybe connecting with your ancestors. Spirit card just flew out. You are being You're being called to look at some sort of past life even. But yeah, your ancestors are with you. Maybe even having like something on your, if you have an altar, like to honor your ancestors, maybe a picture. Yeah, there's something there with that full moon, very strong with family. Okay, let's see. Scorpio, sun, moon, rising, and or Venus signs. Let's get into your reading. Scorpio. There you are. Death card. Almost all the readings so far has gotten this Temperance card. I feel like it's just telling us, like, thank you for being so patient through these retrogrades. It's like a pat on the back from Spirit. Like, all, you know, balance will be restored. Your patience will be rewarded. That's what I'm hearing. Patience will pay off here. What else for Scorpio? Show me what I need to see. Ooh, the moon. There's that full moon again. 29th is going to be very powerful for you. We also have the new moon on September 15th. It's highlighting your 11th house. So that's also like networking, friends. I do see some sort of like gathering for you. I split open to the Queen of Cups. With the Lovers, this is a water sign, Gemini energy. What else do we have for Scorpio? Okay, fire sign here at the bottom, King of Wands, 10 of Wands, okay, Ace of Earth. So there is some sort of opportunity arising here. Beautiful energy. Some sort of career endeavor, even with the Pentacle energy, something connected to your money. We did talk about that Venus retrograde being in your 10th house, which is all about career. You know, what brings you money, what brings you wealth, whatever new idea or project that you have been working on. You know, we talked about the power in the unknown and seeing all the different ways that this could go. You know, really trusting in your intuition is really what's going to lead you this month, Scorpio. And I do see a beautiful outcome here. Ace of Pentacles, upright with the 9 of Cups. This is like a wish being fulfilled. It might not always feel that way, but I do think that there's a lot of opportunity here with the Page of Earth as well. It's a bit premature at this time with it being a page, but as long as you can maintain some level of confidence, I do see this growing into something bigger. Right? The Ace of Pentacles to the Page of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles and so on. This could bring in a lot of potential income money for you. So your investments, I do think, are, you know, whatever you are investing into at this time, I do see it paying off. It just might be a slow start. Okay. You are definitely connecting in with your moon energy. This is more of your emotions, subconscious realms, dreams, your intuition. All of this will be heightened this month. You are 4 of Swords. This is meditation card, but it's like coming to some epiphany, some revelation through meditation, and feeling that momentum again. Sun Mars energy, feeling motivated again. Coming out of maybe more of a restful place and feeling confident, right, with the King of Wands there. You also could be dealing with a fire sign. The 10 of Wands, again, I do see that you have come very far. It's taking you a lot of adversity and strength, but you know, the 10, they're persevering. With the 10, there is something that you do need to let go of, right? You can only maintain this energy for so long. And maybe that is what intuitively you've been sensing, like something needs to give. What is that? Tell me more about this 10 of Wands for Scorpio. Because I did see the Death card. So it's like something needs to transform, right? Queen of Cups. There, we saw that on the split earlier. could be you. This could be someone you're dealing with. Okay, so a mother figure, Empress, a Taurus energy, Knight of Cups on the bottom here. Something needs to give. So it's looking like, what is this Empress, please? Show me what this Empress card is for Scorpio. Okay. So the moon and the temperance is coming out again. We did see that already, right? So it's connected to this Empress energy. So if you are the divine feminine, then this is definitely, again, talking about what we already talked about. You know, the connecting in with the full moon, using your intuition. There's a lot of very dreamy energy, trusting in your intuition, trusting in your gut instinct. It's what's going to keep you in alignment, right? The Empress was in reverse, so it's like, in order for you to be upright, you have to listen to, I'm getting like High Priestess vibe, you know, like trust your intuition, trust that, you know, spirit, guides, angels, allies, ancestors are guiding you in the appropriate direction here. And once you have restored that faith and understanding of this moon energy, right? And I feel like this is a lot of what's within you. I don't think this is someone else. I think that this balance can be restored within the Empress here. But again, it is about being vulnerable and open to these emotions. What's bubbling up below the surface? Queen of Cups. And whenever I see this deck and I see this queen, it's like I feel like it's casting spells. It's like a cauldron there. I do think there's a power in some sort of ritual, like release spell, releasing like cords, energetic cords, emotional wounds, maybe something that's been triggering you, so that you can be open to love. Knight of Cups, being vulnerable, opening your heart, deepening your love for yourself so that you can love others more. All right, let's pull from the wisdom of the Oracle. Lots of beautiful insight this month. The power in the invisible is what I'm hearing for you. The squirrels are talking above me. They agree. All right, what do we have for Scorpio? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus signs. Message in a bottle. I do think that this message is coming from Spirit, but this could be someone else. We will dive deeper into potentially what this message is for you and the love extended. If you're feeling called to that reading, you can find my link for the Patreon in the description box below. But there's some sort of message coming in for you. It looks as though from the reading so far, it's definitely a download of some sort. And it could be directly correlated to some sort of message that you received from someone. We're going to dive into this into the extended. I hope to find you over there, Scorpio. Be well. Bye for now.